IELTS Speaking Part 1. Challenges. Question 1. What do you find most challenging about learning English? Model answer. Band 6 answer. I think speaking is the most difficult part. I usually feel nervous when I talk to foreigners, and I forget the words. But reading is much easier for me. Band 7 answer. For me, speaking is definitely the most challenging aspect. I tend to get quite anxious when conversing with native speakers, which makes me forget my vocabulary. However, my reading skills are much stronger. Band 8 answer. Speaking is undeniably the most daunting aspect of learning English for me. I often experience a mental block due to anxiety when conversing with native speakers, struggling to recall specific vocabulary, whereas I find reading comprehension to be far more manageable. Question 2. Do you like to challenge yourself? Model answer. Band 6 answer. Yes, I like to try new things. Last year, I climbed Mount Fuji in Japan, and it was very hard. But I felt very happy when I finished it. Band 7 answer. Yes, I really enjoy pushing my limits by trying new activities. For example, I climbed Mount Fuji in Japan last year, and although it was physically exhausting, the sense of achievement was amazing. Band 8 answer. Absolutely, I thrive on stepping outside my comfort zone and tackling new endeavors. A prime example is when I summited Mount Fuji in Japan last year. It was an immensely grueling experience, but the resulting sense of accomplishment was incredibly rewarding. Question 3. What is a common challenge for young people today? Model answer. Band 6 answer. I think finding a good job is a big problem for young people. Many companies want people with experience, but new graduates don't have it. This makes them feel very stressed. Band 7 answer. In my opinion, securing a decent career is a major hurdle for today's youth. Most employers require prior work experience, which recent graduates naturally lack, and this creates a lot of stress for young job seekers. Band 8 answer. From my perspective, navigating the highly competitive job market is the primary obstacle for today's youth. The widespread employer demand for prior work experience places recent graduates in a frustrating catch-22, inevitably leading to significant psychological pressure. Question 4. Do you think facing challenges is a good thing? Model answer. Band 6 answer. Yes, I think it is good because we can learn from our mistakes. When we face hard times, we become stronger people. Life would be boring without any problems. Band 7 answer. Yes, I firmly believe it's beneficial because overcoming difficulties helps us learn from our mistakes. Dealing with tough situations builds our resilience and character, and a life completely free of problems would be rather monotonous. Band 8 answer. Unquestionably, confronting challenges is highly beneficial as it provides invaluable opportunities to learn from our missteps. Navigating adversity not only builds profound resilience but also shapes our character. Frankly, an existence devoid of any hurdles would be incredibly stagnant. IELTS Speaking Part 2. An adventurous person. Describe an adventurous person you know. You should say, who this person is, how you know this person, what this person does that is adventurous, and explain why you think this person is adventurous. You have 1 minute to prepare. You have 2 minutes to talk. Model answer. Band 6 answer. I would like to talk about my friend, Kenji. We met when we were studying at a university in Tokyo, Japan. We were roommates in our first year, and we quickly became good friends. He is very adventurous because he loves extreme winter sports. Every winter, he goes to Hokkaido to go snowboarding. But he doesn't just go to normal ski resorts. He likes to hike up wild, snowy mountains by himself and snowboard down. This is very dangerous because there can be avalanches, but he loves the exciting feeling. I think he is a truly adventurous person because he is never afraid to try difficult things. While most people like safe holidays, Kenji always chooses the hard way. I really respect his courage and his passion for adventure. Band 7 answer. I'd like to talk about my former university roommate, Kenji, who is undoubtedly the most adventurous individual I know. We first met during our freshman year in Tokyo, Japan, and it was clear from the start that he had a strong desire to explore the world. What makes Kenji so adventurous is his absolute passion for extreme outdoor activities. Instead of visiting standard ski resorts, he travels to the remote regions of Hokkaido for backcountry snowboarding. He deliberately seeks out untouched mountains, hiking up steep inclines for hours just to ride down off-piste areas. This is inherently risky due to unpredictable weather and avalanches, but Kenji thrives on this adrenaline rush. I consider him incredibly adventurous because he actively seeks out situations that most people would find terrifying. He embraces the unknown rather than fearing it, and I find his willingness to continuously push his physical boundaries truly inspiring. Band 8 answer. I'm going to talk about a close friend named Kenji, who possesses an insatiable thirst for adventure. We initially met as university roommates in Tokyo, Japan, and unlike most of our peers who preferred the safety of city life, Kenji was always plotting his next wilderness expedition. The pinnacle of his adventurous pursuits is his dedication to backcountry snowboarding. While most winter sports enthusiasts are satisfied with commercial resorts, Kenji heads to the most treacherous, unmapped peaks of Hokkaido. He spends hours painstakingly hiking up untouched mountains, fully equipped with avalanche safety gear, simply to carve his own path down uncharted terrain. I consider him the absolute epitome of an adventurous spirit because his actions go far beyond mere thrill-seeking. He meticulously prepares for high-stakes environments where nature dictates the rules, intentionally detaching himself from the safety net of modern conveniences to truly test his limits. Ultimately, witnessing his relentless drive to conquer the unknown is awe-inspiring. He actively challenges the boundaries of a comfortable life, proving to everyone around him that real personal growth happens precisely where our comfort zone ends. IELTS Speaking Part 3. An adventurous person. Question 1. Why do some people like to do dangerous sports? Model answer. Band 6 answer. I think people do dangerous sports because they want excitement. Life in modern cities can be very boring, so they want to feel something different. When they finish a dangerous activity, they feel very proud of themselves and it makes them happy. Band 7 answer. I believe people are drawn to extreme sports primarily for the adrenaline rush. Everyday life in urban areas can be quite monotonous, so engaging in these activities provides a necessary escape. Furthermore, successfully completing a dangerous task gives them a tremendous sense of achievement and boosts their self-confidence. Band 8 answer. I suspect individuals gravitate towards extreme sports fundamentally to experience an adrenaline rush that breaks the monotony of modern urban existence. Engaging in these high-stakes activities provides a profound psychological release and a stark contrast to their predictable daily routines. Ultimately, mastering a life-threatening situation delivers an unparalleled sense of accomplishment and self-actualization. Question 2. Do you think people should be encouraged to take risks in life? Model answer. Band 6 answer. Yes, I think taking risks is important. If we never take risks, we will never learn new things or improve ourselves. However, we should only take safe risks, like trying a new job, not doing stupid things that can hurt us. Band 7 answer. Yes, I firmly believe that taking calculated risks should be encouraged. Without stepping out of our comfort zones, it's impossible to acquire new skills or achieve meaningful personal growth. However, it's crucial to distinguish between beneficial risks, like changing career paths, and reckless behavior that endangers lives. Band 8 answer. Absolutely, I advocate for encouraging calculated risk-taking, as it is the catalyst for genuine personal and professional development. Remaining perpetually within one's comfort zone inherently stifles innovation and limits our potential life experiences. Nevertheless, society must emphasize the distinction between strategic risks, such as launching a new business, and mere recklessness, ensuring people evaluate potential consequences beforehand. Question 3. How can people stay safe when doing adventurous activities? Model answer. Band 6 answer. People must prepare well before they do adventurous things. For example, if someone goes hiking in the mountains in Japan, they should check the weather and bring enough water. They should also learn how to use safety equipment and tell their family where they are going. Band 7 answer. Thorough preparation is absolutely essential for staying safe during adventurous pursuits. For instance, before embarking on a hike in the Japanese Alps, individuals must check the weather forecasts and pack appropriate survival gear. Additionally, receiving proper training on safety equipment and informing someone of their itinerary are vital precautions. Band 8 answer. Ensuring safety during adventurous pursuits hinges entirely on meticulous preparation and proactive risk assessment. For example, before tackling the rugged terrain of the Japanese Alps, adventurers must scrutinize meteorological forecasts and equip themselves with specialized survival gear. Beyond physical preparation, acquiring formal training in emergency protocols and sharing a detailed itinerary with authorities are indispensable safeguards against unforeseen crises. Question 4. Do you think reading about adventures in books is as good as experiencing them? Model answer. Band 6 answer. No, I don't think so. Reading about an adventure is fun, but you are just sitting in a safe chair. When you actually do it, you can feel the wind and the real danger. Real experience teaches you much more than reading a book. Band 7 answer. No, I don't believe reading can fully replace the actual experience. While reading about adventures can spark our imagination, it remains a passive activity from the safety of our homes. Actually engaging in an adventure involves all our senses and provides practical life lessons that a book simply cannot deliver. Band 8 answer. Not at all. I consider reading about adventures to be a fundamentally different and inferior substitute for the real thing. While literature can undoubtedly ignite the imagination, it remains a passive, sanitized experience entirely devoid of real-world stakes. Actively participating in an adventure engages visceral senses and imparts profound, experiential wisdom that theoretical knowledge can never replicate.
Congrats on making it to the end of this video, and kudos to you if you did all that practice. You are amazing. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And you can also add my official LINE account that's in the profile. And if you do this, then I can send you a free phrases guide that you can use for your practice. All right, happy studying. See ya.